Hi guys, this is Leisha Joya. Of course, you know who this is. I decided to show you guys I'm going on another interview today. This is number 5 for the week, but it's a follow-up interview from the one from yesterday. Now, oh my gosh. I'll tell you guys what happened yesterday. Okay, yesterday I had the job interview and then I called up to double check the instructions on how to get there because it was in a place that's like far away in Timbuktu and I wanted to see what it was all about, because I'm curious about it, right? Well, Lord and behold, the person that gave me the instructions gave me the wrong directions on how to get there. So I leave here about an hour and a half in advance to ensure I'm on time because one of my pet peeves is being late. It is. When I own my own companies, I hate it. I hate it when my employees would be late. Yeah. I would understand during certain things if they were going to be late. You know what I mean? You mean like if there was a fire or a sudden flat tire or something of that nature, you know what I mean? Like emergencies out of their control. But I left an hour and a half late. It was only supposed to take me like 30 minutes to get there. Even with traffic, 45 minutes to an hour. And I still managed to get there 8 minutes late because of the person's instructions on how to get there. They gave me the wrong instructions, the wrong exit, and then I went, it was like where they told me to get off at, it was like, I drove literally like 5 or 6 miles one direction, and there's like a whole bunch of houses and newly constructed areas and streets, and then all of a sudden you'll have a pocket of like Starbucks and grocery stores and stuff, and then a little small pocket, and then whole big giant road of nothing but houses all over again. So I drove around for hours and I even stopped twice to ask for directions, and everybody that lived there or didn't even know where the hell this place was at. But one person said, "Oh, go down the street, it's down over here." And so I did just that, and it's the wrong freaking one. So I call up the place, I called them up, I guess I wrote down the number. I said, "You know what, is this the place?" Like, no. And I said, "Well, the person that gave me the instructions told me to go here." And then the nice person on the phone said, "Guess what? They went to the wrong exit off the freeway. The person gave the wrong instructions." And mind you, everybody's really nice, including the guy that gave me the wrong instruction. So everybody makes mistakes. But I can see why he did not know where everything was, because everything's new, rebuilt, like a new area altogether. I mean, even the people who live there don't even know where everything's at. So if they don't know, people who actually live in this area don't know where it's at, I don't expect for people who don't live there to know where everything's at. So with that being said, I did the job interview. Everything went well. I didn't have the interview with the person that it was originally intended for. I was supposed to meet with a gentleman, but I met with a nice lady, and she seemed like a no nonsense type of person. Someone I appreciate. I appreciate someone that doesn't crap around. I appreciate people who are direct. So I'm getting myself for another interview. I don't have to leave until 2 or like 1:45 because I got to get gas. And I've been following up with other job places. Been proactive about doing a lot of stuff. So that's where we're at now. Hello, Angry Vegan. How are you? So, yeah. Getting all this ready for the day. I'll probably follow up again later. I'm eating blueberries as a little snack before I leave, and a big huge thing of water. I already drank like 2 cups of water. I've already this is my 3rd one for the day. I try to keep myself as hydrated as possible. So I'm using you guys as a mirror. Sorry, but not sorry. I didn't I didn't get that job with the being able to help the animals type thing, the convesting job. Like I wanted to be able to do that. You know what I mean? To be able to work with the ASPCA and. But you know what? We don't focus on what we didn't get. We focus on what we can get, and we just keep pushing forward. You know. Okay, one more layer. Hopefully it will hold. All I gotta do is put some water in it later if it starts to fall apart. Okay. Ta-da! Let's see. Try to see what else can I gotta do my face. At least do the eyes, you know. I mean, I'm going for jobs, and the lady wants to put me in the front end because she likes my energy. And the place, I'm actually applying for jobs all over the place, whether they're in my field or not in my field. And I think it'd be a good way to see my skill sets. I'm applying to work at this one job, and they specialize in vegan and vegetarian cuisine, also non-vegan stuff too. But they actually serve specialized vegan and vegetarian cuisines, which is pretty cool that they're inclusive on the vegan stuff in a usual non-vegan restaurant. So I'm pretty happy about that. She wants me to be in the front end because she likes my energy and she likes how open I am. And so they give you like 3 to 4 days training. 3 days really the max. So you're really expected to learn your job like almost instantly, which I kind of like the challenge, to be honest. I like a challenge. I like a challenge. Because I believe it's like I can grow. You know what I mean? I'm using you guys as a mirror. And if I get this wrong, oops. I'll have to blend some century somehow. Anyway. I'm trying to make myself semi-presentable. I mean, I know I'm not the most beautiful person, aesthetic looking in the whole wide universe, but at least I can make myself somewhat presentable. You know what I mean? And you keep pressing forward. I may not be getting jobs, but the fact that I'm putting myself out there, the fact that I keep trying and not giving up, you know what I mean? It just shows that no matter what you guys go through in life, you guys can keep pushing forward, you know what I mean? And if you want something in life, you just have to go out and go get it, you know what I mean? You've got to keep trying. It may take some time to earn it or get it or whatever, but I mean, nonetheless, nonetheless, you can still get there, whether it's a job, whether it's a career, whether it's education, whether it's overcoming a problem, a situation in your life. I mean, the possibilities are really endless, everybody. They really are. I'm going to double check this here. Alright. We find my clear brow stuff because my eyebrows kind of like to have a personality of their own. I use this this brand called Elf. It's actually vegan. It's actually cheap too. It's like $1 or $2. Maybe $3. So we're doing eyebrows. I'm not looking in the mirror. See, I'm just like, I wish I can get the money so I can get my eyebrows done, but this is the extent of me doing my eyebrows at the present moment. I know it's sad, right? And I notice when I'm wearing eyeliner, it makes it difficult for me to see as I'm driving. So putting mascara on. I usually don't wear makeup, everybody. It's just kind of weird for me to wear makeup. I don't like wearing makeup, but on occasion it's necessary to be more presentable to the world, so to speak. I mean, I feel like, I don't need makeup. I feel like this stuff, even if it's vegan, clogs your pores. I'm doing this live with you guys here. combing them eyelashes out so I don't get the clumpies. I think that works. Yeah, that works. So that way I look more awake and I don't have that eyeliner run right here either. I hate looking like a raccoon as well. I mean, I already look kind of like whatever anyway, but I don't need to look worse. You know what I mean? So all my makeup is vegan, everybody. I usually wear Wet n Wild, e.l.f. And I have some other designer brand makeups that I bought years ago, but I still use the makeup palettes because I discovered that they're still vegan. Eyeshadow. There's a brand of eyeshadow in here. It's really freaking expensive. Kind of dusty, so I'm dusting it off. It's called Red Earth. And it's a really pretty color. You could tell the colors I use the most, but this is actually a vegan formula, not tested on animals. Vegan formula through and through and through. And I wasn't trying to be vegan then. I wasn't even vegan then. I got it and I happen to have a vegan stuff. And I didn't know that e.l.f. and Wet n Wild was all vegan. So I lucked out there when I had a whole bunch of this stuff. I don't need to leave for a while, but I decided to do a quick little broadcast with you guys so you guys can, see, my progressing on my job interviewing. I discovered that these temp agencies I've been applying for, my skill sets are extremely high. So I'm having to find myself needing to start over from the ground down. Like completely starting all over again. And honestly, it's heartbreaking and frustrating, but it's also very humbling. But at the same time, it's a challenge to start over again, all over again. And I'm really looking forward to starting all over again. I can't wait to see what I can do. I can't wait to see my own potential. Can't wait to see my own growth. I can't wait to persevere, and maybe my story may help some of you guys struggling with finding a job, or if you guys are overqualified like I am, maybe this might help you give hope, to keep pushing forward in life. It could be a job, it could be anything. And I just hope and pray that you guys can learn or see there's a beauty in the strength to keep pushing forward no matter what comes your way, good or bad. Now, right now in my life, it's very humbling, to be honest. And there's times where it breaks down my pride. And there's times I get frustrated and get mad. Yeah. I had those moments where I'm not so positive. But I look at the situation more often now as a way to learn and grow. So let me back up to the story. After I had the job interview yesterday, which leads to today's second interview, I got stuck in traffic. There's fires off the freeway on the way home. So everybody and Bob's your uncle was on the road. It literally took me an hour to travel a few miles. And thank goodness Mike's house is close by. So I just hightailed it to Mike's house and waited for the traffic to die. I hightailed to Mike's house and watched Men in Black. Ate top ramen, vegan top ramen, because sometimes I leave food at his house just in case I come over, so I can have something to eat when I'm there. So I left vegan top ramen, I had that, and then we hightailed it to the grocery store and we bought these popsicles, and he was like, "You buying the ice cream this time?" Like, me to buy it. So I said, well, if we're buying anything, we're buying the vegan versions, because I'm not deviating from my veganism for nobody, not even for you. So we bought these popsicles. I forgot what they're called, but they have like mango, strawberry, raspberry, orange, and I think they have one other flavor, but we both were unanimous. We wanted raspberry ones. So him and I were eating ice cream bars on the way back to the house. We down like 4 or 5 of them between the two of us on the way home to his house, I mean. And then we were like down to 2 or 3 or more before I left. So it wasn't really an all failed day. It was just really inconvenient with all that traffic and the stress of the traffic plus all that traveling before and getting lost from bad directions from somebody who actually works the place. But again, understandably, this area is rebuilt. All the streets are new, so nobody really knows where everything's at. Not even the people who live there. So the person who gave me the bad instructions or the bad directions is automatically forgiven. Because, I mean, you get lost. These streets don't have nothing. There's a whole bunch of hills, a lot of long roads. I mean, miles of roads just to get to the nearest shopping center. And then a whole bunch of houses and a lot of development. It's just weird. So I look at the situation as a growing curve, a growing time. So if you do me a favor, send me positive thoughts my way regarding getting this job and or a couple part-time jobs and or getting an amazing full-time job. So I could be more available for my YouTube channel, for my YouNow broadcast, for my SL, for my real life, for all the way around, and have a proper balance. Because that's what I'm lacking right now. I'm lacking a proper balance and schedule, and I feel like I need a schedule. So hopefully you guys can use whatever it is I'm going through in my life right now as something to look forward to. Or not literally, what am I saying? Not even look forward to help you know you're not alone in whatever it is that you're going through, whether you're struggling with. So if you're looking for a job and you're struggling, keep pushing forward. If you're having to change jobs, like I'm having to change my career. And I'm almost 40 and I'm trying to change careers. It's very aggravating when I really miss being in the electronics industry. It's very frustrating when I really, really want, to be there again. It's very frustrating. Like, for instance, I'll show you something that I worked on before I end this broadcast. Just to show you. Hold on. We're going to go take you to the living room, go grab my bag. I can't show you one of them because it was for a military contract that we worked on. Because I respect the military, and obviously, even though the contract's over with, I still won't show anything we worked on for the military. Hold on a second. Do you see these things right here? These things are schematics I wrote. These are schematics I wrote. See this? This is a service manual. This is for something that I wrote this schematic. I wrote these schematics. I wrote all the schematics in this manual. I designed all of these myself. I had a friend of mine who had the program, so we used this down. I manually put down all the components down after he taught me how to use a certain program. I wrote the service manuals on how to service the products. I redesigned, improved. This is my photography for the day. All this is like my service manuals. This is just for one of them. This is the one for the military. Can't show you that one. This is another manual as well. And these are for welders. I designed welders. And I designed the logo. I designed the color scheme. I designed the website. I designed the PHP site for it. The forums for it. Yeah. And I let my late husband take credit for it. Because when you are married, you tend to promote your spouse. You know what I mean? You kind of like work as a team, but then you want to say, you know what, it's my husband's idea, but you're the one behind it, But I really I really, really want to get back into my field of electronics again because I really miss it. I've been doing electronics since I've been 5 years old, literally. When I was little, when I was 5 years old, I took apart my first alarm clock. I didn't put it back together, but I was fascinated by electronics. I was soldering. Yes, I was soldering since I was, oh goodness, what age? Did my first solder when I was 8 years old. So I was designing and fixing things on a component level since I've been 8. And I was never taught any of this stuff until I decided to go to college. And I really miss this stuff because everybody asked me to do stuff. So whatever it is you're in life, if you're struggling, if you're not doing your passion and right now, it's only temporary. So I figured I'd humble myself and get myself a job anywhere I can get my little hands on for now until I get more skill sets or more times working at a job so that I look more employable. You know what I mean? Because it's been a while since I've worked for anybody else. So people are probably gonna go, well, if you only work for yourself, that means you are not trainable because you'll think you'll know it all. Of course, I'm going to think I know it all, but at the same time, you have to understand not everybody knows everything. My name's not God, after all. So I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast while I continue getting myself ready to go. My avatar is also in Second Life right now, and I'm going to continue getting ready to go. I'm probably going to leave here around 1:30 my time so I can get some gas because my gas light finally came on too. So anyways, wish me luck, send me positive thoughts my way, and I love you guys. This is American Sign Language for I love you, and keep making those awesomeness in your life. Be good to yourself and be good to others, right? All right, bye. I'm out. Okay, turn off. There you go.